How do I account for daylight saving time when converting to GMT?
Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a question that may seem simple but can be a bit tricky if you don't know the ins and outs. How do you account for daylight saving time when converting to GMT? It's important to keep in mind that different countries around the world observe daylight saving time differently, so there's no one-size-fits-all answer. But don't worry, we're here to break it down for you.
Understanding GMT and daylight saving time.
First and foremost, GMT stands for Greenwich Mean Time. It's the mean solar time at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London, and is often used as a global time standard. On the other hand, daylight saving time, DST, is the practice of setting the clock forward by 1 hour from standard time during the warmer months, and back again in the cooler months, to extend evening daylight and reduce the need for artificial lighting. This is typically done in the last Sunday of March and ends on the last Sunday of October, although the exact dates can vary by country. So, when you're converting to GMT, you need to be aware if the time you're converting from is currently observing DST.
Converting standard time to GMT.
When a location is not observing DST, converting to GMT is relatively straightforward. You simply need to know the time difference between your local time zone and GMT. For example, if you're in Eastern Standard Time, EST, in the United States, you're typically 5 hours behind GMT. So, if it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it would be 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
Accounting for daylight saving time.
However, when a location is observing DST, things get a bit more complicated. You need to factor in the extra hour from DST. Using the previous example, when DST is observed, Eastern Time becomes Eastern Daylight Time, EDT, which is only 4 hours behind GMT instead of 5. So, if it's 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, it would be 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The key takeaway here is, always remember to adjust for the 1 hour change if DST is being observed in the time zone you're converting from.
Tools and resources.
While understanding the basic concept is important, in practicality you can use online tools to make your life easier. Websites and apps provide time conversion tools that already take into account daylight saving time, so you don't have to do the mental gymnastics yourself. But be aware, these tools are reliant on the correct setup of DST rules, which can change. And there you have it. Remember, the important thing is to understand whether the time you're converting from is observing DST and adjust accordingly. I hope this guide has been helpful in understanding how to account for daylight saving time when converting to GMT. Thanks for tuning in.